Alright guys, just a quick video. I just got this Marshall DSL 40CR. I've had a Marshall Origin 50. That's a one channel lamp. Very hard to equalize the volume between cleans and distorted settings and crunchy settings if you want to use the amp for distortion. Like if you use pedals, just put it on clean and do whatever, but I like the distortion of the amp much better. So it was quite a headache for me to get it to work. I bought an attenuator, which was $1,000. Ridiculous. And still I had a lot of issues. I can't use this live. So just got this amp. My settings for bedroom levels and for loud volumes are like this. Gain at noon, volume to whatever you need. Alright, use the volume for whatever you need. And the gain at basically at noon. Treble, either at noon or 1 o'clock. Middle, between 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock. You fiddle around with it, whatever. Bass, keep it up there. It gives you a pleasant tone on low volumes, plus at high volumes. It's a pretty tight bass, so it just punches through. Presence, just below 12. 11 o'clock or something. Resonance, do whatever. I couldn't really hear much of a difference with it maxed out and on 0. Reverb for what you need, and then use the master volumes to crank the power tubes. Keep them a bit up there. That's what I found to be the best. On low volumes, maybe you could go the other way and use the volume, put up the volume to get a bit more sustain. But for clear articulation on high distortion, high gain settings, the master volume was definitely what you want to have up there. And I also use the clean on the channel 1. I put this I put this on its own master volume. So I have the clean on the clean channel set to 1 master, and all on the crunch on the clean channel, and also the other channel with both the gain channels to the other master, because there is a volume increase from the clean to the crunch setting here. But the crunch and the overdrives, they're the same volume. So just set the clean to its own master, and you'll have no problem with volume increases. Just a quick tip. And with these settings, you'll get great tones at low volumes. And if you once you turn the volume up just a bit, you'll get more sustain and more gain on each channel. And you can use your guitar volume button to to load gain if you need. And also once you turn the volume up, if it gets too sharp, adjust the treble, just turn it down a bit. Do not use the presence for if it sounds too sharp. The presence, I found this setting is the best regardless of what you want for a tone, if it's crunch, clean, high gain. So these settings gave me very tight sound on all settings. I saw some people complaining about especially the highest gain channel, the overdrive 2, was just too sloppy. Some people say. I found it to be just perfect. It's high gain, but you can also hear every note. that song is not meant to be played with that much gain, but just show you like it can, even on the highest gain settings, it sounds good. Once you turn up the volume, there will be more gain, but it will still be just as articulate. It will just be a bit sharp maybe, especially if you lift the amp off the ground. If you have it on a stand or when it's on the ground, you'll get a much fuller sound because of the resonance of the floor, which is a whole rabbit hole you can dive down. I haven't had the chance to use this live or in the band yet. I've just used it here at home. And at my parents' place where I could turn up the volume. So when I dialed in these settings, I had the volume pretty high. It sounds good on high volume, but it also sounds good on bedroom levels, which is, I live in an apartment building with concrete walls, and sound travels through very easily. I can hear people talking downstairs. So haven't gotten any complaint with these settings yet. So yeah, I mean, try it out. If you like it, please comment. If you don't like it, also comment, because like I want to see if it's just my ears that like these settings, or if I'm helping someone that's having a hard time dialing it in. It took me a while, and if you don't have any place to actually turn the volume up to dial in the settings, if you buy it and use it in your bedroom and you don't really crank, I think you're gonna have a hard time finding any good tones, unless you stumble on these settings just randomly, because hearing how it is with the volume turn up and also at low volume really helps you understand how the amp works. The bass, keep it up there. I promise you, once you turn it up, it just feels amazing. It's a very tight bass. Probably depends on the room you're in. Maybe turn it down if you're in a band and there's just too much bass on stage. But if you're just playing guitar, keep the bass up. It will make the sound just be full, and it's just like orgasmic. So yeah, let me know what you think. Also, if you need more sustain on lower volumes, what do you want? If you want a high gain, if you want a lead tone for bedroom levels, do not use not the clean but the crunch, because if you have boost pedal, well, it depends on what pedal you have. If you have a boost pedal, just a clean boost, you have to use the overdrive 1 or the overdrive 2 channel, because once you push it, it won't increase the volume. It will just give you more gain and more sustain, which is just what you need for a solo. If you have it on the crunch channel, you will get a volume increase. It will sound amazing, but you'll get a volume increase. So it's gain for live use, but not bedroom use. If you want to use I mean, I would just say do this either way, because like if you use a distortion pedal, you'll get more sustain and more gain, but then you won't have that sort of that crunch sound anyways. It will sound like one of those channels if you use a distortion pedal. So just use this, use clean boost, and you're good to go for a solo or high gain stuff. So yeah, hopefully this helps someone out there. I don't have a script, I'm just talking, so I'm just rambling. So yeah, sorry about that. But yep. Alright.